your talents. We just want to pick your brain a little before we decide. Let's get to it. Aside from a few veterans, this is a very young team. We're bringing in a lot of young talent this offseason, and it won't be easy to get this team back into the playoffs immediately. Are you willing to take your lumps as a team in order to grow as a core along with all the other young talent the Blazers have?
Yeah, I definitely am. I don't want to ever get comfortable with winning, but you've shown over the years that you have a strong culture of winning here in Portland. I'm willing to go through the growing pains of being a young team if it means we'll be that much tighter of a unit down the road. You feel me?
Next question. This question is a tough one to ask, as there really isn't a right or wrong answer. Over the last couple of years, we've had entire seasons washed out by insurmountable injuries. As a franchise, we're becoming more conscious on injury histories and what that means for our draft picks. What can you tell us about your injury history and, more importantly, your ability to play through pain?
Fortunately, I've been blessed with good health, man. I think the worst injury I've ever had was a sprained ankle, you know? I picked up some knocks over the years, but it's never held me back in practice or in games. I feel like I'm a safe pick for you guys in that regard.
Okay, I think I've heard all I needed to hear for now. You're definitely someone we can use on our team. Now we just need you to be available when it's our turn to pick.
Greetings, I'm the GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Detroit Pistons. We have the 8th pick of the draft and are looking for someone to be the face of our franchise. We'd like to ask you a couple questions and get a feel of how well you'd fit in with us. The team that we built here in Detroit was a rebuilding effort that didn't quite pan out. Obviously, it's difficult to predict the future, but I expect to see a fair amount of roster turnover as we work towards retooling the lineup for another rebuilding effort. How comfortable would you feel coming into a situation where the roster is in a state of flux?
It sounds to me like you guys are thinking about starting over again. If that's truly your intention, I'm not really interested in being part of a rebuilding project. I've only got so much time in this league, and I don't have any intentions of throwing away years from my career. It's nothing personal against you or the organization, but I'm just not interested in coming to Detroit. Sorry.
All right then, one more. Being in the NBA brings a lot of responsibilities, and some people just aren't ready for it, if you know what I mean. What are your plans once you get that first paycheck?
Easy. I want to get a nice pad, man. One that has plenty of room so my boys can crash. Let's see, what else? I'm a huge shoe collector, so I can finally get all those old retro Jordan kicks. I love those, man. Cars, watches, whatever I want, man. If I put in the time in the gym and on the court, the world will be at my fingertips, baby.
Well, that didn't go quite as I expected. We'll see you at the draft.
Well played out there tonight. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the GM of the Philadelphia 76ers. We're looking for someone with the 11th pick who can help our franchise take the next step. I think you might be that guy. I'd just like to ask you a couple questions to make sure. Here we go. It takes a strong will to play here in Philadelphia. If you give your heart and soul to the team, the fans will support you completely with their adoration. On the other hand, if you ever badmouth them or not give 100% out on the court, they will turn on you in a heartbeat and boo you relentlessly. They truly are the best fans in basketball and expect nothing less than your best. Do you think you have the makeup to play in this city?
I've heard the fans here are tough, but I never really let things off the court distract me. When I'm playing, the only sounds I hear come from the court. I learned quickly in college that you can't let outside influences affect your game. Focus is the key to success, and I'm very strong in that department.
Okay, last question. How did you feel about your game tonight? What stood out to you?
I felt pretty good. You know, I could have shot the ball a little better. I could have done some things a little better, but all in all, I think I did okay.
That's great. Those answers were music to our ears. With any luck, you'll fall to us in the draft.
Good evening and welcome to the 2013 NBA Draft. Tonight represents the culmination of years of hard work for 60 of the world's best young players. It is also a time of optimism for our fans and our teams. It's going to be a great night. I know the young men hoping to hear their names called tonight can't wait to compete against the best basketball players in the world. So let's get started. With the first pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select
Anthony Bennett of Toronto, Canada, and the University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
With the second pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select
Victor Oladipo of Indiana University.
With the third pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Otto Porter from Georgetown University. With the fourth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Bobcats select Cody Zeller from Indiana University. With the fifth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select Alex Len from the University of Maryland. With the sixth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft,
the New Orleans Pelicans, yes, the New Orleans Pelicans,
select
Nerlens Noel from the University of Kentucky.
With the seventh pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select
Ben McLemore from the University of Kansas.
With the eighth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Kentavious Caldwell-Pope from the University of Georgia. With the ninth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Trey Burke from the University of Michigan. With the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Portland Trail Blazers select the shooting guard from Duke University.